Hi, I'm Bob Nystrom, and you're watching Class Act Sports.
It is an honor for Class Act Sports to be standing next to one of the best Islanders of all time, Bobby Nystrom. Mr. Islander, how you doing here supporting this charity ice hockey game here?
Well, you know what? We're thrilled. We kind of put it together pretty quick because Sal got the call, and he called Clark Gillies, and he called me, and then I called Benoit Hogue, and I got to tell you what, everyone did a little bit of work, and it's come together incredibly well. I mean, from what I understand, they've got a great crowd. I just hope that they don't want to see fast motion. It's going to be slow motion.
Well, how does it feel to reunite with some of your older teammates, former teammates, and just join together for a great cause and give back to the Sarah Gracie Foundation?
Well, it's phenomenal, and we used to play pretty regularly, but we haven't played for quite a while now. But again, it's all about charity, and we recruited a few of the guys. Flatley flew in, Billy Guerin came back, and Boomer's going to play with us. So we're ecstatic about it, and I think that we're going to raise some pretty good money.
Well, that's real class act of you. Take us back to the old school days, winning 4 Stanley Cups. You have an award named after you for hard work, dedication, and perseverance. Talk a little bit about how much that means to you.
Well, that means a lot. I think that, we had just an awesome team in those days. We had a great group of guys that were, committed to winning, and I think that more than anything else, we just had a real camaraderie, and to get the guys back and to participate in this event is great. And the trophy itself, the Nystrom trophy, it's a thrill to present it, and I think that it maybe recognizes the player that's not necessarily the best goal scorer, but it's a guy that goes out and works game in, game out, and always gives 100%.
Talk about what sticks out in your mind as the highlight of your career. I mean, obviously some of the Stanley Cups, this award. What sticks out in your mind as something that you reflect on and just appreciate every minute?
Well, again, it's the camaraderie, it's the group of guys that I played with, and how we can be separated for 5 or 6 years, and then when we get together, it's just like, we never really separated. That's the best part about playing pro sports is, the guys that you play with. But I would have to say there was a moment in the 4th Cup when we shut Edmonton down. We actually only allowed 6 goals in that 4-game series, and to beat them 4 straight was probably the best accomplishment we did or made from the standpoint of playing the system and really beating a better team. They were a great team.
You were also inducted into the Jewish Hall of Fame. Did you see that coming?
Well, it was my son. My son was inducted, a short while back, and we're thrilled by that. It's a big part of his life, and I think that when he got recognized as a Jewish athlete, it was very, very important for him.
Speaking about your son, now he's playing in the NHL. How does that reflecting on now watching him, growing up in the league? What goes through your mind when you see him on the ice playing against some of the other NHLers?
Well, you can see my fingernails are chewed down to. It's very, very tough. It's it's very nerve-wracking to watch. It's a tough game, and the guys are bigger, faster, stronger than they ever were, and so you're always a little bit nervous about him getting hurt. But it's a thrill. He's doing something that he absolutely loves to do, and that is something that every parent wants. You want your kids to do something that they really love to do, and he's doing it.
Wrapping things up, we appreciate you taking the time. Take us through the Stanley Cup when you scored the game-winning goal in overtime. What was that like for you?
Well, we were coming out of a third period where we, basically lost the lead, and so we were kind of down. But it's a play that we had done over and over and over again in practice, and Johnny T made just a perfect pass. And when I saw that go in, it was just like, yes, it's over. and you know what? To score that type of goal is something that I dreamed about as a kid. So to be put in that position, I thank God every day.
Well, you heard it here first from Mr. Islander himself, one of the best ever to play the game, Bobby Nystrom. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
My pleasure.
From Class Act Sports.